Hey, good morning. It's excited to do another Color Cafe chat, and today we have with us Chris Naoum, and you are such a guru, so there's nobody better to do Japanese straighteners with us today. So the subject is all about Japanese straighteners. There's a lot of questions that come with straightening services for the hair. So first, Chris, I want to ask you, why would somebody do a Japanese straightener? Who would that be for?
That's usually somebody who's trying to change the texture of the hair. Doesn't necessarily have to be straight, although it can straighten hair. It can be somewhat wavy depending on the result that the person needs.
Okay, great, awesome. So the person who is looking for that almost stick straight hair and they don't want to curl it, they just want to wake up and have very little maintenance, would a Japanese straightener be for that person?
Yeah, it would. Just bear in mind that it is stick straight hair, so your options then are to curl the hair when you want texture.
Okay, great, awesome. So let's talk about who's a candidate for it. So is it a damaging service to the hair?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Can it be damaging? Yes. It's the most invasive service that we can provide to our guests. Now, education is premier. We need to know what it is that we're doing and why we're doing it. And that, I think, is where we may set the tone.
Absolutely. So with our stylist here, definitely trained on how to flat iron the hair, because we definitely still want to possibly give maybe some volume at the root, and it really greatly depends on how the guest wears the hair in light of how we're going to do that straightening service. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Is there anything else that you would like to add to being a candidate for doing the Japanese straightener?
Yeah, it really depends a little bit on, a lot really, on the canvas, the hair that we're doing. And so if the hair is compromised in some way or another, that will show up in the end result. It's not meant to correct any damage to hair. It's meant to straighten the hair. So any previously existing damage will be there, and we have methods to correct that too.
Okay, great, awesome. So is this kind of almost because we're rearranging the bonds of the hair when we do a Japanese straightener, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like we're doing a perm, but instead of curling, we're straightening.
Oh, it is. It smells like, looks like, tastes like a perm, and that's exactly what it is. It permanently rearranges the genetic structure of your hair. So I slowed down when I said that because I want you to realize what I'm saying. I'm saying that the hair that you were born with, you permanently will not have again until that hair grows out, which is the caveat to Japanese straightening. It's a one and done.
Yeah, so once I do this treatment, I'm committed.
Mm-hmm.
There's no going back until the hair actually grows out.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
But usually people who are venturing down the trail of Japanese straighteners
Mm-hmm.
are pretty sure that what they want is straight hair. In fact, chances are they've gone every other route, and this is their final route. Just so happens that this final route or destination is going to get them what they wanted.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
They know they like straight hair.
Everything else is a swing and a miss when it comes to this. It takes a perm or a straightener or relaxer to genetically rearrange the hair from being curly to straight.
Absolutely. So somebody who does a lot of highlighting services or lightening services, are they going to be a candidate for this?
Not really. There's an elasticity test that we can do to make sure that your hair can handle that. But everything that you've seen in your hair from the history of your hair, in other words, everything that you see on your hair today will reflect in the end result.
Okay.
So it's really a good idea to be completely transparent and honest with your stylist, because there's so many different methods that we can, or avenues we can go down. If you color highlights out of the hair, you still have highlighted hair. It's just highlighted beneath the color. So whatever integrity is disrupted in that process is going to have to be balanced across the hair so that you can expect a dependable end result.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. And I do think honesty is huge, because if not, there can be some negative results in that, right? Which could possibly be...
We'll start with breakage, because that's the first thing that everybody wants to know about, and the last thing everyone wants to see is breakage. But it could be that. It could be maybe that the hair doesn't take the color, especially if you do color before having done the straightener, because of its because of the way that it penetrates the hair.
Okay.
It's non-selective. It doesn't see color. It doesn't see lipids, aminos, proteins, fatty acids. It sees the genetic structure of the hair, how to soften that and manipulate it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Beyond that, it's up to the hairdresser. This is why it's important to be terribly candid, because it's up to the hairdresser to implement other things that can save and salvage the integrity of the hair through the process.
Awesome, awesome. So I know the system that we use, it actually has some like fortified keratins built into it to try to help kind of repair the hair as it is working. It's a conditioning cream. And we always try to choose the very best products that are available that will deliver an end result, but leave the hair with as much great integrity as possible.
Oh, yeah.
So you do these, and you're really, really great at understanding the hair. On average, time frame, start to finish, for somebody that's doing a virgin treatment that's never done this before, how long is that? How many hours?
Oh, I would say maybe 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be something that we would want to schedule for. You know, it depends on the integrity, the density of the hair, the way the guest shows up. We love to have clean, dry hair as a slate.
Okay.
Because anything that is in the hair, you know, Amy, it used to be that they said, do these types of services with dirty hair. That's because in the past, colors and perms and everything were so invasive.
Okay.
So you needed a little bit of scalp oil or anything you had to maybe protect the hair. But now, colors, perms, any chemical services are much more gentle on the hair.
Okay.
And that's why we partner some of the products that we have, some of the shampoos and conditioners, with these services, so that we know that we can get the long-range durability that the guest wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great, awesome, great information. And then, so if somebody has this service done, they're going to need touch-ups only on new growth.
New growth. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So somebody probably comes and sees you for this service, what, twice a year?
Yeah, you know, the beautiful part about this is that the weight of the hair in and of itself will pull the root straight.
Oh.
To an extent. And then once the strength of the hair, depending on the type of curl that they have, you know, kinky curl, wavy, whatever, depending on the power, that is, of the curl that they have, depends on the durability and the longevity of the service. Twice a year is really about what I see guests. Any more than that, and either we have not saturated the hair enough, or maybe we should have processed it longer. There could be some caveats to it.
Awesome. This is exciting, because I know that people always have a lot of questions. Is this the treatment for me? Is this really what I want? So you have been super helpful in answering these questions.
If you're, I'll add to that, if you're flat ironing your hair 60, 70, 80% of the time, chances are this would benefit you. This would be a service that would get you to the point of presentation every day consistently, with minimal effort. Yeah.
Oh, great, awesome.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I always say to someone, if they are someone who straightens their hair more than they curl their hair, then let's style and set that hair up for straight, so that on a day-to-day basis, they're able to do their hair in a dependable, predictable way.
I love it.
And then on the times when maybe they want to move it up or do some curl or something like that, there's a little bit more effort involved, because that hair is what they wanted, straight.
Yeah.
But they still can curl the hair.
Awesome, awesome. So pricing, I know pricing is done based upon the time that it's going to take, because like you said, it really depends on the thickness, the integrity. so much to do with the hair. Are we doing a touch-up? Are we doing a full-on service and touching all of the hair? And so the best thing to do is just schedule a consultation, right?
Yeah, by all means. It'll help to prep the stylist, not only to schedule a consultation so that you'll know how much this service may cost, but also so that you can set up for any pre-treatments or post-treatments, because it's important to be proactive, not reactive.
Okay.
You know, when we're reactive, we're just trying to get what we can get out of it. But when we're proactive, we actually can take the wheel and steer and guide this service to an end result that we both favor.
Yes. Healthy, shiny hair.
Yeah.
We love that around here.
You like mine?
I love yours.
Perfect.
It is awesome. So, if you are interested in getting a Japanese straightener or figuring out which type of straightening service and treatment would be best for you, just give the salon a call. We're happy to do a complimentary consultation. We'll match you up with the perfect service provider for your hair's needs. And thank you so much for spending time at the Color Cafe chat today.
Thank you.